Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today's video I will be showing you how to spot potential rug pulls and scams so you protect yourself and save yourself the headache and financial losses from getting into newly launched cryptos. Again guys, we are cryptocurrency launching soon. Our goal in mission is to eliminate world hunger. So join our Telegram so you are updated on when the launch date is to happen, so you don't miss out on a great opportunity. So we'll jump right back into it, guys. So if you are familiar with Dexto live pairs, this is where newly launched coins get launched. I guess you can see this one was launched 14 minutes ago. Apparently it doesn't have any liquidity, so it's not tradable yet. So for instance, if we look at this one, we can see it was launched 33 minutes ago and it's at 107%. This is the total liquidity. And if we scroll down, we can see many of them that has already been Rugpull. It was launched 2 hours ago, and it already got Rugpull. This one 2 hours ago as well, already got Rugpull. If we look at the Rugpulls, an example, so you can see how it looks. So what you'll have is you'll usually have a run up. Let's look at the 2 hour. Let's try this. Well, you'll usually see a run up green, and this one doesn't have much of a sell, so we'll look at a better example. Most of these coins, there's many ways they can rug pull you. One, they can turn off selling, and so it's usually when that happens, it's a honeypot, or they can increase the sell price to 100%. So when you try to sell, you lose your entire crypto investments. And also, there's many tricks and gimmicks that devs use to I guess to scam people. One of the main reason now that another way they're doing it is they are right before launch, they are creating hundreds of wallets, and in those wallets they are transferring coins from the contract or sending coins from the contract pre-deployment. Right before they deploy, they create all these contracts, and they have airdrops. They send airdrops in these wallets, and as you see the price start to rise, those people that holds the wallet just start selling and dumping on the investors, and that's the new way they are creating. It's a rug pull, but it's not a rug pull. If you want to get in, for instance, let's say if this coin get launched, and I'm going to show you how you can see the airdrop wallets. So if this one has 50 airdrop wallets, in the long term it's not a rug pull, but in the short term it's a rug pull. I'll explain that more in depth. Is, for example, if you have 50 airdrop wallets, and in the short term they're going to keep dumping and driving the price down. Even when you see these huge rises, I mean, you can make profits if you know when to take profits. You can make money off of them. But what I recommend is, if you see a potential in a coin based on the name or the hype that's around it, and you see those airdrop wallets, just wait until you see that you're going to see that huge spike. Then wait until all those wallets get out, all the airdrop wallets get out, and then you can jump back in. So let's look at this that has been rug pulled. I mean, if you use discernment and you have great intuition, just from the name alone, you can actually make an assumption that it's a potential rug pull. I mean, in the name itself, it's obvious. You can look at a coin, look at the name. If the name doesn't sound long term, then most likely it's gonna be a rug pull. I'm not saying all of them will be, but most of them will be. If you look at the name, for example, Tank. Come on, really? Coke. That doesn't sound like a cryptocurrency. Look at it as a long term thing where globally people would be trading these coins. Uh, King Doge. Come on, it doesn't sound professional. So if it doesn't sound professional, guys, stay away from it. And aside from meme coins, it's a traditional thing. It's a cultural thing that will be remembered. So meme coins are an exception. So let's see if we can get an example here of. Okay, let's check this one out. Yeah, bear with me with the Wi-Fi, guys, because I'm in a secluded area, um, where my location is a newly developed area, so we don't have that much of a great Wi-Fi. So it's you see, this is a perfect example. You see all these wallets selling. Most likely they were airdrop wallets, and I can show you that. For example, if we click on these wallets it's selling, we'll go to Etherscan. We'll look for the coin that they just sold. Let's see if we can make this easier. Yeah, it's not showing. Hours ago. Well, that's aside. Let's do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the contract of this crypto, and we're gonna see where the airdrop, if there were any airdrops wallets. So you can go to holders, and you can see the percentage of the holders. Usually, if you see like a wallet like this that's holding 85%, if a wallet is holding that huge a percentage, they own all the coin. If they just sell all of the coins, the price is gonna tank. That's automatically a rug pull. You can just instantly look at the holders, check to see if you have a huge percentage of one wallet holders. I mean, this is not necessarily true. If it all depends on who the dev is and who is holding this wallet. If you don't have an idea of who is holding this wallet, then it's not trustworthy, because you have no idea of what this person will do, if they will hold or if they will sell. Most likely they will sell if you don't know, if they are, especially if they are hiding their identity. So this is automatically a rug pull. We don't need to go any further into looking at it, because you can see that the top wallet, that's most likely the creator wallet, is holding that amount. That's automatically tells you it's a rug pull. And even if we were to let's copy the contract, and we'll go to token sniffer, and most likely it's going to tell us it's a rug pull, or I mean, it's not a honeypot. A honeypot, you just see straight sells. You don't see, you see straight buys. You don't see any sells on the chart. That's how you can tell when something is a honeypot. You will not be able to sell it. So we'll paste the contract address here, and we'll get an idea of yeah, it's not sellable. Most likely it's, if it sometimes this is not always accurate, but most likely most of the time it is. So this is a honeypot. You will not be able to sell your tokens. Most likely what you are seeing, the sales you are seeing, most likely are from the dev wallets or the creator wallets. Those who created the wallet, they can program their wallets to sell and have minimum fee or have zero selling fee, whereas they can put the selling fee to 100. So when you try to sell, you can't sell or it's not worth it. You can see creator wallet contain less than 5% of total supply, which is 86%. We've already seen that before coming on here. We saw that the wallet hold 85%. So that was automatically indication of a rug pull. So we don't need to go any further. So that's token sniffer should be your best tool to use when you see these new coins popping on. Don't just jump into it. Just do a quick 2 minutes research. Plug the contract in here and it'll give you an idea. And to go into depth, just go to the holders, see what's going on, and you'll get an idea of whether you should invest in that coin or not. I mean, if a number of wallets are holding a large portion of the tokens, it does not, like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a rug pull or it will be a rug pull. It all depends on who is holding these wallets, if they are trustworthy or not. For instance, once we launch our tokens, I will be providing the primary liquidity, and also I will be funding the project myself. So most likely I will have at least 5 top wallets, mainly because I'm not going to be selling on my own project to tank the floor. And another thing is I need to hold the floor for especially those people that comes in, they keep on selling. So I will have to hold the floor. Not only that, I will be providing the liquidity as well as having a few wallets of my own to hold the floor and keep the eventually I will be taking small profits, but I will never dump my entire bag. I will be taking small profits only to wait once a lot of people start selling. Those profits I took at the top, I will buy back at the bottom to boost the chart back up. So I will be treating this, initially I've created my token as a saving account where I've got out of all fiat currencies because they're all going to collapse. So I've created the cryptocurrency initially as my own personal crypto, but eventually the universe has had other plans for me. So it turned out to be something bigger than what initially was intended for. So now it's open to all investors, and I've changed the codes to accommodate that reason. So if we can look at let's look at another one. Once that's not a potential rug pull, but one that might have a large number. Look, this is the new one we've just looked at. You can see it's gonna be a potential rug pull. So even though it's at 258%, don't ape in it, and then just find something that's less likely to get rug pulled. So let's see if we can find one with a large number of airdrop wallets so I can show you guys an example. This one seemed like it might have. Yeah, they're already selling. Another indication is you can hover over this. If you see that there's a lot of selling and these wallets haven't bought in a minute, most likely they are airdrop wallets. So we can click on, let's click on this wallet. Let's get an idea. Oh, this is what we'll do. We'll click on the contract. We'll look at the holders, and let's see. Okay, this is a clear indication as well. It's not a, it's like I said, guys, you have to read between the lines. You have to use your best judgment and also use common sense. Just from a visual view of this wallet, I can automatically tell it's loaded with airdrop wallets. How can I tell that? Look at these numbers. These numbers are almost the same, identical. It's rare to have multiple person buying the same amount. It's rare. So if we look at these, we can connect each and every single wallet to the contract address. So this is one of the top holders. Let's see if we can do this. What we can do is, let's go back to this again. We're gonna look at the transfers. Let's look at this transfer. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's a transfer. Usually if you see that this, I mean, people are coming with many new ways of like cunning the system, so you can't tell. So you have to use your judgment. So if you see, for instance, usually it would be transfer from the contract address to this address, but usually people will just how can I put this? Usually people would create multiple wallets and then buy from different wallets, but it's the same person. This is not necessarily a bad thing. It all depends, like I said, on who is holding these wallets. You know, they are all, you can tell, you can pretty much tell all these top holders are the same person. It's the same person. You can predict it. You can actually, you can click on it and look at the transactions, and you can tell it's the same person. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because most likely what we will do, we will have something similar to this. We will hold a few of the top wallets. What matters is who is holding these wallets. You know, most likely if you don't know the person, if you don't know that the person is trustworthy to hold, they will sell all the bags and tank the price on investors. So this is how you guys can see the rug pulls, can be aware of the rug pulls while they're happening and before you get into them. So don't just jump into any project that you have no idea. For instance, let's look at our contract. I'm gonna give you an example of what to look for. If you see a contract have this code in it, let's get a better view. Let's do this. Then if you see this any contract that has this code in it, then most likely it's a legit project, because the code it's a code where if you accidentally send a token to the contract address, the dev have the ability to send the token back to you, to your wallet. only people with pure intentions, with good intention, would actually put that code into their contract. Because if a person wants to scam someone, if they want to just steal your money, why would they return your money? Why would they put a code in the contract to return the money that you send them? It wouldn't make any sense, right? So this is where you have to use your common sense, guys, to read between the lines. Let's do this. Yeah, the computer's not cooperating. Just give me a moment, guys. Let's see. We'll wait. Okay, we'll just test one. Okay, so we'll paste this here. This is one of the main code. This is one code we've put into the wallet to withdraw foreign tokens. Not only that, we've put this code here. Use this in case ETH are sent to the contract by mistake. We will be able to see it, and we will send it back to the holder or whoever sent it. If it doesn't belong to us, we will send it back to whoever sent it to us. And just to show you that this is actually our contract, this right here, this is our contract. And our intention is to help people. So if you see any, this is I'm going to show you how to locate these this code. For instance, if you look at, let's go back to live pair, how to locate that. So let's say you can click on this. Let's say you click on anyone. Let's click on something that you can trade. Okay, let's click on this, for example. And you would click on view contract. And you would click on the contract itself, then go to contract. And these are, you would be able to view it. Just click on read contract. Then you would see it around here somewhere. It would say rescue ETH or rescue BNB, but this contract doesn't have it, so I'm not sure. I would stay away from this one unless I do further research about this. Or you can look at here to see what they are able to change. Renounce ownership, set fee, set max wallet. These are all if a contract is not renounced, this is everything they can change within the contract. So they can set a selling fee to 100% to where you're not able to sell, or if you try to sell, you lose your entire bag. Our contract, if you click on read, once we deploy, you will click on read and you will see that we have a rescue BNB or rescue ETH code in our contract, and as well as many other functionalities that benefit the investors as well. So guys, just be aware, because there's going to be a lot more scams coming, because a lot of people are going to get desperate nowadays because of the financial crisis that's coming. And you're going to see a lot new rug pulls created every day, and they are still being created every day, so they're going to be more rampant. So that's why I say do your diligence before you get into any project, so you don't lose your money. Like I said, I'm going to show you. I just can't say this enough, because these two projects are the most trustworthy project I've ever seen. Well, one of the, I can't say the most because there's many other trustworthy projects out there. It is one of the most trustworthy project out there, mainly because I know the dev and I know how to read auras. I know how to read body language. I know when I'm speaking with someone, within the voice, I can tell if they're lying to me. And I know I've studied psychology, so I know when someone is lying to me. I can detect the lies before they even lie to me. So the universe does not gift anyone with that ability unless you are pure at heart and you have pure intentions. So, for example, let's look at a way someone can manipulate the price. I've seen this yesterday. I'm not saying this is a rug pull or any sort. This is how you can see that there are holders or there are devs or people behind a contract that is less trustworthy than other tokens. For example, if you look at how this price movement was, let's do this so you can get a better view. Look how this price movement was. Come on. Okay. Let's see how this price movement was. It went up. It went down, it went up. That's normal. We have expansion. You have an expansion and a contraction and another expansion, contraction, and a nice run up. That's very healthy for any token. But when you see something like this, a drop like this, almost to where the deployment date was and where the birth of the token began, this is an indication of the top wallets, which has a lot to do with the devs or whoever is involved in the project. This is where greed stems from, guys. This is a clear indication of what greed is, and a lot of people come into this crypto space with greed, a lot of greed in their heart. So they will. What happened is, I'm going to tell you what happened, what I think happened. I don't have any clear indication of what happened, but I'm just using my intuition and what I believe happened. So whoever created this token, whoever holds the max wallets, what they did, they dumped the entire bag. All right? Whenever you dump your entire bag, you have the opportunity to buy at the very bottom. And guess what happened? Once it dipped, once they dumped their bag, guess what happened? They bought right back in and the price shot right back up to where it began. That's a clear indication of greed, of someone wanted to load up their bags that created the token. So they dump the bag and then they pump it. So as soon as they dump it, they bought back here. Let's see how much they've made from the bottom. So from the dump, they've made over 1,000% within like a day. So if that wallet had $500,000 in the wallet, they've just made 1,000% on that 500,000. Now, to me, that is greed. That is just defecating on your investors, and the universe does not take that lightly, and eventually somebody will pay for that. Karma is real and cause and effect is real. So let's delete this. So like I said, this doesn't necessarily mean it's a rug pull. It has the potential of being a rug pull because there's greed involved. So whenever, that's human nature. Every single person has greed in them. I've had greed. I was greedy at one time. So the key is to live above those qualities as a human being and transcend humanism and be a pure, intentional hearted person. So you have to look at stuff like this. For me, I wouldn't get into this token as a long-term holder. I would just swing trade it. I would just buy back here. As soon as it get there, I would have gotten out and just wait before I get back in. So this is how you can see potential rug pulls or prevent yourself from losing any money, guys. So I must say this before I go, guys. Subscribe to, just go down here, join the Telegram, keep updated, follow us on Twitter. And this is what we will provide: lock liquidity, no dev or team tokens. Every token in our project we will buy with our own money. I will buy with my own money because right now I'm my own team. I don't have anyone else on my team. I am the graphic designer, I am the dev, I am the coder, I am everything. So I have experience running a business, and I have experience with coding. So there'll be, I'm not sure if we'll create a max wallet. I don't see the use for it, so we'll keep that in mind, and we'll be doing a stealth launch, guys. And just follow us on TikTok or any other things. This is tokenomics. 5% reflections, 4% marketing, 3% to the hunger relief to eliminate world hunger, 4% liquidity, and 1% burn. Until the next video, guys, just join our Telegram and keep yourself updated.